Okay, so a reader to the excellent website 9to5Mac has done a concept image of the next MacBook Pro. The concept is based on an earlier leaked image of a MacBook Pro without a keyboard and so on. And as you can see, you have an OLED panel at the top. An OLED display is instead of physical function keys, and that's the really cool thing with this. And the cool with that is that this OLED function bar will change depending on which app you use. So for example, if you use Final Cut Pro 10, then you get Final Cut Pro features and functions in that function bar. So that's pretty neat using OLED display. And as you can see down here, a comparison between the concept image and an MacBook Pro today, you can see that the trackpad will be huge compared to the trackpad today on the MacBook Pro. And the concept image is based on the leaked image of the next MacBook Pro, so it should be the exact size of the trackpad according to that leaked image. And that's pretty interesting to have a huge trackpad too. And the leaked image I'm talking about is this one, and as you can see, it looks like the touchpad will be huge on this image, really huge. So that's pretty neat. And above, as you can see, here should be the OLED panel, the place for the OLED panel on this image. And personally, I think the reason why Apple makes the touchpad even larger than before is because I think they are working on having the MacBooks closer to the iPads and the operating system closer to iOS. And one way to not have to add a touch display on a MacBook is to use the touchpad for touch controls instead. And I think we will see that in a coming version of the Mac OS, that we will have more control what we can do with the touchpad, so you can navigate and use for example iOS apps in the future. I think we will have some kind of merge of iOS and OS 10 in the future, and instead of using a touch display we will use our very large touchpad. Okay, I will link to the 9to5Mac article down below in the description text of this video, so go check that out. Bye.